right, we're ready to get started. Game one of a doubleheader for the Wolfpac today. Wolfpac took the victory in Game 4 of the Survivor Series yesterday against Road Warrior Black Sox, putting an end to their win streak. And they're hoping to continue one of their own with Matt Reitz on the mound, Chris Zaleski behind the dish. It's going to be a great game for you early in the morning.
Okay.
Matt Reitz's last pitch on opening day for the Wolfpac in the Yinzer pitched really well against the Killer Bees. His team ultimately took that loss, but he looked really sharp. He's hoping to do that again. Just like yesterday, nice weather to get us started today. No clouds, decent breeze. It's going to get hotter for game two. Looks like Matt Reed's just about finished with his warm-ups. We'll be ready to go. All right, there's Zaleski's throw down, and looks like we're ready to get started. Nick Penzetta going to lead off for the Road Warrior Black Sox, as he's been doing this entire season so far, doing a good job of it too. Gets on base quite a bit. It's the first time Matt Reitz has faced this lineup, so we'll see how they plan to attack them. First pitch from Matt Reitz hits the inside corner, called a strike. Takes and delivers the 0-1 pitch. Looks like a slider, maybe a cutter, fouled out of play, and it's quickly 0-2 on Penzetta. Reitz delivers the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play again. Another good pitch on the inside part of the plate. Matt Reitz attacking the zone early. The 0-2 again. Jams him inside and fouled at the plate. Still 0-2. Matt Reitz taking his time between this pitch. The 0-2 again. Another cutter or slider that fouled out of play. What a battle between these two. Still 0-2. Matt Reitz not backing down. Penzetta not backing down. The 0-2 again. Fouled at the plate again. Really good quality at bat to start this game. making Matt Reed's work a little bit harder. Reeds gets his sign. The 0-2 again. Taken on the outer half, called a ball. Good pitch. Seventh pitch of the at, and now it's 1-2. Great start. 1-2 pitch. Taken on the outer half again, rule the ball. Not a bad spot again. 2-2. However this at bat ends for Pinzetta, it's going to be a real quality at bat. The ninth pitch, fouled back again. This will be the 10th pitch of this at bat just to lead off the game. The 2-2 again. Swung on and missed. Really good battle from Pinzetta. But there's out number 1. And that'll bring up right fielder Aaron Hurd. He had 2 home runs yesterday, 2 big key home runs that allowed the Road Warrior Black Sox to almost climb back and beat Wolfpac with a comeback victory, but they just fell short of 1 run. And a real battle for those of you who tuned into the live stream yesterday. First pitch to him, taken on the outer half for a strike. The 0-1 to Hurd, taken again on the outer half. 0-2. Hurd has 3 home runs already in the Yinzer so far. Definitely shown off his power. That pitch misses well outside for a ball. Tyler Reese on deck. Reese gets his sign from Selesky. The 1-2 is swung on and hit down the left field line. It's going to drop foul. So he stays alive. One and two still the count on Hurd. Each of these first 2 batters gotten a hit quite a bit. The 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. A good slider. Got him chasing, and there's 2 outs. So back-to-back strikeouts for Reeds. And that'll bring up shortstop Tyler Reese. Yeah, 15. First pitch to Reese. Another slider taken for strike 1. Reese gets his sign, delivers the 0-1 pitch. Another slider, might have been a cutter that time, didn't break as hard, but called strike 2. So just like the first 2 hitters of this inning, well ahead. It's going to bode well for him as this game goes along. The 0-2. Another good slider, but taken on the outer half for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Taken on the outer half, called strike 3. So he strikes out the side in order. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. A really good start for the Wolfpac and Matt Reeds. We'll move into the bottom half of the first inning. Casey Grimm will take the mound for the Road Warrior Black Sox. Game is still 0-0. So set to lead off for the Wolfpack in the bottom half of the first inning is shortstop Howie Rodriguez. Had himself some good at-bats yesterday as well. We'll be facing Casey Grimm, first appearance here in the Yinzer. That first pitch to Rodriguez is taken for a ball. The 1-0 pitch misses high again, 2-0. That pitch taken on the outer half, called a strike, 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch from Grimm is swung on and hit high, but foul and out of play. And that will actually leave the stadium. 2-2. That 2-2 pitch is swung on, fouled straight back. Count will remain the same. Howie Rodriguez, I think, has only not played in one Wolfpack game so far this year. He is their main shortstop. He does a good job over there. The 2-2 again. Swung on, hit high into foul territory on the right field side. Scout Knotts is going to give it chase. It looks like he's got a beat on it, and he will make the catch over his shoulder. And there's the first out. So the one out, that'll bring up the right fielder, Kyle Robinson. Robinson has pitched a little bit. He's played a little second base. But he's got a cannon from the outfield. First pitch to him. Swung on and hit high in foul territory again. Scout Knotts giving this one chase as well, and he will make the catch in almost the exact same spot as he did the first one, and there's out number 2. Good luck there for Casey Grimm. With 2 outs, nobody on, that'll bring up the center fielder, Mike Thiessen. First pitch to him, taken for a strike. So 2 quick outs here for Casey Grimm. Hoping to keep this inning as quick as possible as that pitch is taken for strike 2. The 0-2 Grim. Swung on and fouled straight back to the screen. Still 0-2. Thiessen awaits the 0-2 pitch again. And it's taken low, ball 1. Try to get him to chase a little bit, but Thiessen lays off. One-two pitch is hit softly back to the mound. Casey Grimm will pick it up, toss on the first, and there's out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left base. We'll move into the top of the second innings. We're still scoreless here in Washington, Pennsylvania. We'll be right back. All right, ready to go in the top half of the second inning. Still scoreless. The designated hitter, Carson McCurdy, will lead off. First pitch to him is checks his swing, but it's called a strike anyway. Matt Reed's had a really good first inning. Threw a lot of pitches, but struck out the side. Where Black Sox put up a good battle. That 0-1 pitch misses well inside and low for a ball, 1-1. Reeds gets set and delivers the 1-1 pitch. Taken up and outside, called the ball. 2-1. Curdy looking to keep bashing baseballs. The 2-1 pitch misses well high. 3-1. Scout Knott's waiting on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Counts full now, 3-2. Just want to get another battle to start off an inning against Matt Reitz. The payoff pitch. Good cutter on the outside part of the plate. Called strike 3. McCurdy disagrees. Might have been a little outside. Great pitch from Matt Reitz. And there's out number 1. Tough to tell from sitting up here if it caught any part of the plate or not, but so far 4 strikeouts for Matt Reitz as he faces first baseman Scout Knotts. First pitch to him. Looked like it was foul. Don't know if it hit his hand or the umpire saying it might have. I guess he's conversing with Scout Knotts. He's saying he fouled it off. He wants to stay in the box and hit, so that's a foul ball for strike 1. The 0-1, taken on the outer half, called a strike. Quickly on Scout Knotts. The 0-2 from Reitz. Check swing. Did it hit him this time? They're going to appeal to the first base umpire. He didn't swing. It did hit him in the leg. And that'll be a hit by pitch to get the Road Warrior Black Sox their first base runner of the day. That's tough. I think they're gonna appeal it. We'll see how this goes. Maybe he's just telling him where to set up. So a hit by pitch gets a base runner for the Road Warrior Black Sox, and that'll bring up the left fielder Bradley Roberto. Reitz long hold, checking on the runner. First pitch to Berto. Swung on and lined into left field. That's going to be a base hit. Scout Knotts will round second hard, but stay there. So first pitch swinging gets himself a single. Now the Road Warrior Black Sox have runners on first and second with only 1 out. So with 1 out, that'll bring up the third baseman, Josh Burns. Quick check of Knotts at second base, a couple looks. First pitch to Burns. Swung on and missed. Big hack there, strike 1. Another long check of Knotts at second base. Good look. That pitch swung on and fouled toward the third base dugout. 0-2. So Scout Knotts hit by a pitch. Bradley Roberto swinging first pitch and lines one into left field. First and second, 1 out. Another couple checks of Knotts at second base. Good job holding him on as that pitch is a slider swung on and missed. Or foul tipped, excuse me. Either way, it's out number 2. That's Matt Reitz's 5th strikeout of the day. That'll bring up the second baseman, Dino Tharp. Hoping to cash in on this luck that the Road Warrior Black Sox have gotten so far. First pitch to him, a good cutter, swung on and missed. Long check of Knotts at second, a couple looks. Good way to hold him. Another cutter, swung on and missed, 0-2. Boy. Matt Reed's throwing nothing but strikes. Lefty sets up on the outer half. That pitch again, a slider, swung on and missed. So Matt Reeds gets himself out of that little bit of a jam he had there. Some unfortunate luck on his part. So we got no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base. For the Wolfpack, we'll move into the bottom half of the second inning, still scoreless. The bottom half of the second inning, we're still scoreless. Galen Rutledge will lead off against Casey Grimm. Had a good first inning. That pitch taken just outside, roll the ball. Galen Rutledge had himself a home run yesterday as well. That pitch swung on, hit high, foul out of play. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Rutledge, taken low for a ball. That pitch misses low as well. Now it's 3-1. That 3-1 pitch swung on, hit high to the left side of the field. Tyler Reese looks like he's tracking it down. Spins and moves around, but he can't make the play. Looks like he did a little too much footwork. Forced him to drop it, and now the Wolfpack have a runner on base with nobody out. So nobody out. Rutledge at first. That'll bring up first baseman Antonio Brown. The pitch misses high for a ball. Rutledge short lead at first against the lefty. That pitch taken low as well, ball 2. Easy Grimm a long hold. The 2-0. Bounces, ball 3. Grimm hoping to get his composure. Brennan Spalding standing on deck. 3-0, taken for a strike. 3-1. Runner takes off. That pitch is called a strike. Parker spikes that one into the turf. Almost hit his pitcher. Goodness gracious. But that'll be a stolen base for Rutledge, and that puts him in scoring position with nobody out. We count full on Brown. Casey Grimm a couple looks with Rutledge. The payoff pitch swung on and fouled straight back. 3-2 still. One quick look. Runner takes that pitch. Check swing foul down the first base side. Rutledge, really good jump. Brown having to protect himself at the plate. Still 3-2. A couple looks. 2 in second. That pitch misses high for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second, nobody out. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Brennan Spalding. Excuse me. First pitch to him. Swung on and fouled straight back. A couple looks of Rutledge at second base. Long pause. The runner goes. That pitch is swung on, hit high into left center field, chasing back Penzetta. He's going to get all the way to the wall, and it's gone. So big swing from Spalding. And the Wolfpac have a quick 3-0 lead. Spalding hit that to the deepest part of this ballpark. That'll bring up the catcher, Chris Zaleski, with nobody on and nobody out still. First pitch from Grimm is taken for strike 1. Pitch misses for ball 1-1. Pitch swung on and fouled well out of play, but thank goodness it stayed in the ballpark. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch taken on the inner half, ruled the ball. Not a bad pitch. 2-2. That pitch swung on and hit high in the short left center field, and it's going to drop for a base hit. And that'll put a runner on first base as Wolfpac is starting it over. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Josh Rodriguez. Runner goes. That pitch taken for a strike. The throw to second is there well in time, and he's out. So Selesky caught stealing on a good throw from Parker, and there's out number one. So 0-1 the count on Rodriguez. That pitch swung on and missed. 0-2. Go 2 from Grimm. Taken on the inner half, probably a little bit low, ruled the ball. 1-2. That pitch swung on, fouled hard down the first base side. It'll bounce off the concrete wall, go into the Wolfpac bullpen. Still 1-2. That 1-2 pitch misses high. 2-2. That pitch swung on, grounded to shortstop. Tyler Reese will backhand it, fire to first, and there's out number 2. So 2 outs, nobody on. Excuse me. That'll bring up the 9th hitter, Andrew Gaskin. So he takes that pitch high for ball 1. Sorry, I was marking the scorecards. 1-0, misses high again. 2-0. Grimm delivers that 2-0 pitch. A soft liner to Tyler Reese at short. He'll make the catch, and there's out number 3. So the Wolfpac get 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. We'll move into the top half of the 3rd inning. Wolfpac on top 3-0. We're all set to go. Top half of the second inning. It'll be catcher Cole Parker to lead off. As he swings and hits a soft liner just over the outstretched glove of Justin Toledo at second base, and that'll be a leadoff single. Parker wasting no time. Not a bad swing. Toledo gave it his best effort, but Road Warrior Black Sox have a leadoff base runner, and that'll bring us to the extra hitter, Andrew Goffstein, or Eric Goffstein. I don't know why I said Andrew. I'm not thinking clearly. Parker short lead at first base. First pitch, Goffstein. Ooh. Dusted him off a little bit, squared to bunt, had to pull back. So 1-0 the count on Goffstein. Parker at first. Reeds checks on him a little bit. Short lead for the catcher. That pitch taken just up for a ball. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, a good slider taken on the outer half for a strike. 2-1. Long hold for Reeds. The 2-1 pitch, taken on the outer half again, called a strike. Now it counts even 2-2. Reeds settling back in after a leadoff single. Trying to work the count as best he can. The 2-2 pitch from Reeds. It's going to be swung on and looped into left field. And Spalding will make the catch, running in, and there's out number 1. So with 1 out, that'll turn the lineup over. Bring up Nick Panzetta. Up a 10-pitch at bat against Reeds to start the game off, but ultimately was struck out swinging. Roadwarriors hoping that this top half of their lineup that's been doing damage so far can keep doing it. As he squares around the bunt, he'll bunt it, but it's going to be foul. He's at a lot of speed. Probably hoping to see if he could bunt himself on it and put at least one runner in scoring position. Long pause for Reed. 0-1 pitch taken outside for a ball, 1-1. Another long pause for Reeds. The 1-1. Taken. Looks like it clipped the top of the zone. Called a strike. The count is 1-2. Parker remains at first base. 1 out. 1-2 on Panzetta. The pitch. Swung on a foul. Looked like caught a piece of Panzetta. Still 1-2. Matt Reed's going to step off. This will be his first disengagement of the day. Instead of hoping now to put up another long at bat. The 1-2 again. Swung on and fouled out of play. Parker unlikely to be on the move at any point. Long pause for Reed. Another 1-2 pitch fouled away. Pinzetta having another long at bat. One, two again. Fouled back. Unreal. So far in 2 at bats against Matt Reeds, Pinzetta has seen 17 pitches. That's some quality. So quick check of Parker at first. Still 1 and 2. The pitch just missed inside for a ball. 2 and 2. Reeds comes set. The 2-2. Swung on, hit high into right center field. Who's going to want it? Looks like right fielder Robinson's going to call it. He'll make the catch. And there's out number 2. So with 2 outs, Parker's still at first base. That'll bring up right fielder Aaron Hurd, also a strikeout victim his first time up. First pitch to him, slider swung on and missed. 0-1. Shorter pause for Reeds. The 0-1 pitch, another good cutter on the outer half, swung on and missed. 0-2. Discussion between Hurd and the umpire. Maybe he was just calling time. But it was hard to hear from up here. Maybe I'm going to start miking up people on the field. Have a little fun with it. Runner goes. That pitch swung to right field. Robinson's going to camp under it, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. So no runs on 1 hit. No errors and 1 man left on base for the Road Warrior Black Sox. We'll move into the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Wolfpac still on top 3-0. right, bottom half of the third set to get underway. Casey Grimm back on the mound. He'll face the second baseman batting 10th in the lineup, Justin Toledo. As he takes that pitch for strike one. That pitch fouled away, quickly 0-2. Casey Grimm hoping to have a quick inning and get his offense back to the plate. As that pitch is check swung and fouled away as well. Still 0-2. Toledo, a lot of speed, keeping him off bases for Grimm to roll this lineup over is key. As that pitch taken low for a ball. 1-2. The pitch check swing, he held up. Ball 2. The 2-2 from Grimm is going to be taken low and outside. Ruled a ball, and the count is full. So 3 balls in a row from Grimm, trying to get him to chase. Hasn't worked as he loops that one. He's going to get down in left field. It's going to split the gap. Berto's going to pick it up. Toledo is going to round first, stumble a little bit, and it looks like he's not feeling great. Looked like he might have hurt himself. That's not a good sign. Might have rolled his ankle on the bag or hurt his calf. Who knows, but he took a quick spill rounding first base. We'll see if he's all right. He's going to be able to run the bases and continue. Take a quick jog, see how he feels. Looks to be all right. He's going to stay in the game. That's good. Good news. For the Wolfpac, they have a leadoff base runner with some speed. And now turn us back to the top of the lineup for shortstop Howie Rodriguez as he swings through that one for strike one. Casey Grimm wasting no time getting back on the mound after the leadoff single. A couple checks of him. The 0-1 pitch swung on, fouled, out of play. So quickly 0-2 on Rodriguez. Popped out in foul territory his first time up. Had a pretty decently long at bat. Hoping to keep. Toledo had a really good long at bat. That pitch taken on the inner half, called strike 3. And there is out number 1. And that'll bring up right fielder Kyle Robinson, who also popped out in foul territory his first time up. Swung at the first pitch, probably looking to do what his 2 hitters before him did, work the count a little bit. So he swings and fouls that one out of play. Both teams batting 10 hitters today. Toledo takes a short lead at first. That pitch bounces outside for a ball. Runner goes. That pitch misses low and inside for a ball. Toledo steals second easily. Now the Wolfpac have a runner in scoring position with only 1 out. Two and 1 to count on Robinson. Grimm looks in, gets his sign. One quick look at Toledo as that pitch misses high for a ball, 3-1. 3-1 pitch taken on the inner half, called a strike, and the count's full. Toledo short lead at second. One look at him, the pitch. Swung on and foul. That'll play again. As he stays alive. Oh. 3-2 again. Swung on line to shortstop, caught, and Toledo's going to be hung up, and he'll be caught at second base for out number 3. Good piece of hitting from Robinson, but unfortunately right at Reese. And a misread from Toledo will make it out number 3. So no runs on one hit, no errors, and no left on base. We'll move into the top half of the fourth. Wolfpac still on top, 3-0. All right, top half of the fourth inning. Tyler Reese set to lead off for the Road Warrior Black Sox as they trail the Wolfpac 3-0. Matt Reed's back on the mound. Doing really well. Already has 6 strikeouts. Road Warrior Black Sox just been doing a really good job of battling at bats out, stretching them out, keeping them long. He still finds a way to put them away. That pitch swung on, hit high on the left side of the infield, and that's going to get out of play. The 0-1, taken on the inner half, just misses, ruled the ball. Good pitch. Reach has also only allowed 2 hits so far today. That pitch taken on the outer half, called a strike. And the count is 1-2 on Reese. One-two pitch swung on, hit high into center field, chasing back Thiessen. He's going to settle under it a little bit, make the catch just before the track, and there's out number 1. Solid barrel, just under it, maybe a little too much. Good swing from Reese. And with 1 out, that'll bring up Carson McCurdy. Struck out looking his last time. First pitch to him taken on the outer half, rolled a strike. That pitch swung on and fouled down the first base side, quickly down 0-2. The 0-2 from Reach. Swung on, hit up the middle. Slowly, Howie Rodriguez is going to pick it up. Fire on to first, and there's out number 2. Rodriguez, good job fielding one, running up the middle. So 2 outs, nobody on. That'll bring up first baseman Scout Knotts. Knotts was hit by a pitch his first time up. First pitch from Reitz. Good off-speed taken for strike 1. You have 1 pitch, another off-speed, hit hard into left field, chasing back Spalding, and he will reset his feet, make the catch. And there's out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base for the Road Warrior Black Sox. We're going to move into the bottom half of the 4th. Wolfpac still on top, 3-0. Bottom half of the 4th, Casey Grimm back on the mound for the Road Warrior Black Sox. Road Warrior Black Sox still trailing the Wolfpac 3-0. Mike Thiessen will lead off. First pitch to him misses outside for a ball. That pitch swung on and lined hard down the left field line. That's going to be a base hit. Bounce off the wall. He's going to pick it up. Thiessen's going to ground second and stop there. And he has himself a leadoff double. What happened? I was looking down.
Reached through it in the 3rd.
No.
Kind of got through his legs.
Oh, okay. So a bad throw allows Thiessen to get to 3rd, so it'll be a double and an error. Tough start for Casey Grimm, and that'll bring up Galen Rutledge. Rutledge reached on an error his first time up, and then stole second, came around to score on the 3-run jack from Spalding. That pitch swung on, hit high into foul territory. Scout Knotts is going to give it a chase, get to the wall, and make the catch, reaching out of play. Nice job to stick with it. And there's out number 1. Boy, really good play. Great job by Knotts to stick with that. And that'll bring up Antonio Brown, who nubs one to the first base side. Knotts is going to pick it up. The runner will not take off from third, and he'll touch the bag himself. So 2 quick, big outs for Casey Grimm. As he's hoping to strand that runner in third, but that'll bring up Brendan Spalding, who, like I said, had a 3-run home run his last time up. They're looking good so far to get out of this. That pitch just misses the outer half for a ball. Easton still at third. Grimm steps off. Maybe to regather himself. No movement in either bullpen yet. That pitch misses high, ball 2. The 2-0 swung on, hit high into left field. Looks like it might be playable. Berto's back on the track, right in front of the wall. He's going to make the catch, and there's out number 3. So no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. We'll move into the top half of the 5th, excuse me. Wolfpac still on top of the Road Warrior Black Sox 3-0. So we're all set for the top half of the 5th inning. Road Warrior Black Sox still trailing 3-0. Matt Reed's back on the mound to face Bradley Roberto, who has struck out and flown out as he hits that ball hard on the ground for a leadoff base hit, wasting no time. Excuse me, Berto's only batted 1 time. He had a leadoff single, so he's 2 for 2 today. Sorry, I was reading the wrong scoreline. So Road Warrior Black Sox have a leadoff base runner. And That'll bring up third baseman Josh Burns. Burns struck out swinging his first time up. Quick check of Berto at first. Long pause. Burns squares around really early. Bunts that one. It's going to land. It's going to hit the air. And diving play from Selesky. He's going to make the catch. What a play from Selesky. And there's out number one. That was a really nice play. So with one out, Roberto still at first. That'll bring up Dino Tharp, the second baseman, who also struck out swinging his first time up. First pitch to him, he swings and misses. Quick check at first from Reitz. Good throw. Berto able to get back in time. Decent sized lead for Berto at first. He takes off. That pitch is swung on and looped into right field. Robinson chasing it back. Berto doesn't know where the ball is. The throw is going to get into first, but Berto will fortunately be able to get back in time. And there's two outs, and Roberto will have to remain at first base. So with two outs, that'll bring up the catcher, Cole Parker. He singled also his first time up. Swinging at the first pitch. Little action going in the Road Warrior bullpen. DeAnthony Beckman warming up. That pitch taken on the inner half just misses. Good pitch. Ruled the ball. Berto taking a short lead at first. The 1-0. Misses well inside this time, 2-0. Berto takes off again. That pitch taken inside, ruled the ball again. And man, tough throw for Toledo to handle. He kind of landed awkwardly, but it looks like he's okay. That'll be a stolen base for Roberto. So 3-0 the count. Goffstein waiting on deck. Berto at second takes a short lead, moving his feet a little bit. The 3-0 pitch taken for a strike. Long look from Reitz to Berto at second base. The 3-1 swung on and hit into center field. So chasing back. Thiessen is going to get over his head. It lands. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Berto's going to score easily. And Cole Parker will stride into second base with an RBI double. So 3-1 now. Good piece of hitting from Parker. That ball just kept carrying over Thiessen's head. That'll bring up the extra hitter, Eric Goffstein. He flew out to left field his first time up after working a pretty decently long at bat. Parker taking his lead from second. First pitch is jams him, hits it to third base, breaks his bat, throw on to first, and he is safe at first base. Joshua Rodriguez kind of took a little too much time fielding that ground ball, and Goff's team was able to beat it out. So that'll put runners on the corners after the broken back ground ball single. And that'll roll us back to the top of the lineup for Nick Pinzetta. Pinzetta has struck out and flown out in 2 at-bats. He's also seen 19 total pitches from Reeds today. He's worked both of his at-bats really well. Goffstein shortly to first base. First pitch to him. Goffstein takes off. That pitch taken for a strike. Zaleski bluffs the throw, and then he's going to back pick to third base, and he throws it into left field. 1 run's going to score. Goffstein's going to be waved around third. They're going to try to see if they can get him at the plate. The throw is offline, and he is safe. So this game's going to be tied after an error on the catcher. So we got a brand new ball game. Zaleski faked the throw to second, then tried to back pick him at third, threw it into left, and now things are interesting. So 0-1 the count on Pinzetta. Reeds has to settle back in real quick to try to get himself out of this. The 0-1 pitch misses high for a ball. The 1-1 pitch swung on and chopped hard but foul down the third base side. 1-2. Tough luck for the Wolfpac, especially when Matt Reeds has been pitching such a really good game. The 1-2. Check swing. He went all the way around, and there's out number 3. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and nobody left on base. We'll move into the bottom half of the 5th inning. Game is now tied at 3 apiece. right, we're all set to go. The bottom half of the fifth inning. The game is now tied at 3. DeAnthony Beckman will take over for Casey Grimm. Some unfortunate luck for the Wolfpac last inning allowed the Red Warrior Black Sox to scrape 3 across. And leading off for the Wolfpac will be catcher Chris Zaleski. That pitch taken just outside for a ball. I believe this is Beckman's second or third appearance here in the Yinzer so far. That pitch misses outside again. 2-0. Beckman, a hard throwing lefty. A lot of good movement. Arm side. The 2-0. Taken just up for ball 3. Beckman hoping to battle back into this count. The 3-0. Taken up, and could have swore that was ball 4. Maybe I misspoke. I don't think I did, but I've been wrong before. The 3-0 again. That pitch fouled away. 3-1. Beckman takes his sign, gets set. That pitch fouled away, and the count's full. So 3-2 on the leadoff hitter, Zaleski. Singled, but was caught stealing his first time up. Hoping to get his team to have another rally inning. That 3-2 swung on and foul. That'll play. Still 3-2. That 3-2 pitch off speed swung on and missed, so strikeout to start the inning for Beckman. So with 1 out, that'll bring up the third baseman, Josh Rodriguez.
Starting pitcher gets fucked by 17.
Beckman settles. The first pitch to him misses well outside for a ball. That pitch taken outside, ball 2. Pitch taken low, just missed. 3-0 on Rodriguez. This time I'm sure I got that right. The 3-0 swung on and fouled down the first base side into the Wolfpac bullpen. 3-1. Beckman settles the 3-1, swung on and missed. Nope, I was wrong again. Count was 2-2. But regardless, he gets another strikeout swinging. Well, I'll tell you, as much as I try to pay attention, having to look down at three things at one time, it gets to you. So 2 outs. Nobody on. That'll bring up Andrew Gaskin, the extra hitter, who lined out to short his first time up, as he takes that first pitch off speed for a called strike. See how locked in I can stay. Beckman delivers the 0-1. Misses well outside for a ball, 1-1. No movement in the Wolfpac bullpen. The 1-1 pitch, swung on foul, straight back. It's going to bounce off the concrete wall and go all the way to the third base dugout. 1-2 the count. Beckman ready to deliver. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, but it's going to get away and go all the way to the backstop. Parker's going to pick it up. That'll be a strikeout and a wild pitch. That'll bring up Justin Toledo, who takes strike 1. Sorry, trying to get some things settled here. Toledo had a base hit his first time up. Beckman delivers. That pitch is called strike 2. Toledo calls time at the plate. That pitch called strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So the Wolfpack strand 1 runner after the strikeout and the pass ball, but no runs and no hits. Beckman does a good job coming out of the pen, taking over for Grimm. We'll move into the top of the 6th. We're still tied at 3. Andrew Gaskin's going to take over for Matt Reitz here in the top half of the 6th inning. Score is still tied at 3. And he will face Aaron Hurd for this first at bat. That pitch is looped in there, just misses the top of the zone. I don't know how you lay off that. Good off speed, but rule the ball. That pitch taken for a strike. 1-1. Here it comes set. Good off speed again. Swung on and missed. 1-2. That pitch swung on and fouled down the left field side. Still 1-2. One-two pitch again. Swung on, hit high, but foul out of play. Bounces, hits the roof, and rolls away. Still 1-2. One-two pitch. Good job fighting it off as he fouls that one out of play as well. And he'll stay alive. The 1-2 again. Off speed again. He fouls it into the Road Warrior bullpen. Good battle from Hurd. Count still 1-2. Pitch. Another off speed that bounces. He's going to say he went. And they're going to rule a foul ball. He checked his swing. The umpire thought he swung, but rules it foul on a little check swing there. Still 1-2. Little commotion going on later in the game. So the 1-2 pitch again. Misses high for a ball. Nine pitch at bat so far for Hurd. That pitch swung on, hit high in the air. Shortstop Howie Rodriguez settles under it, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So with one out, that'll bring up Tyler Reese. Reese has struck out and flown out in his 2 at-bats so far today. First pitch to him, looping curveball called for strike 1. Gaskin definitely does have a really nice curveball. A lot of vertical drop. That pitch is a slider swung on. It's in fair territory. Reese didn't see where it went. Didn't run at first, but it's caught by the third baseman, Josh Rodriguez. So 2 quick pop outs, and there's out number 2. So 2 outs, nobody on. And that'll bring up Carson McCurdy for his second at bat. First pitch to him. He's taking all the way, called a strike. The 0-1. Taken on the outer half, called strike 2. That pitch bounced. There's ball 1. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, hit high down the left field side. Spalding giving it chase in foul territory, and he'll make the catch right up against that brick wall. And there's out number 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll move into the bottom half of the 6th. Game still tied at 3. So we're all set for the bottom of the 6th inning. Game still tied 3-3. D'Anthony Beckman back on the mound for his 2nd inning of work. And he will face the leadoff hitter, shortstop Howie Rodriguez. Rodriguez has popped out and struck out in his 2 at-bats. That pitch on and missed from Rodriguez. Beckman delivers. That pitch swung on and fouled away. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed.
I haven't heard from her, so I don't know.
So a strikeout to start the 6th. Good start for Beckman, and that'll bring up the right fielder, Kyle Robinson. Robinson so far has popped out and lined out. First pitch to him, swung on a foul straight back off the umpire. 0-1. Beckman comes set. The 0-1. Taken just on the outside, called a strike, and it's quickly 0-2. Beckman gets his sign. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? First base umpire says he didn't. Road Warrior dugout disagrees, but that's ball one. Tough to tell from this angle up here. The 1-2. Taken on the outer half, ball two. Little light chirping between dugouts always keeps it exciting. The 2-2 pitch from Beckman. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. Still 2-2. Two and two on Robinson. Thiessen to follow. Two again. Swung on and grounded softly back to the mound. Beckman will bounce off, pick it up, fire to first, and there's out number two. So with 2 outs, nobody on. Bring up Mike Thiessen. Thiessen doubled in his last at bat, reached third on a misplayed ball, but he was stranded there. That first pitch to him just misses the outer half. Ball one. The 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed. Big hack from Thiessen. 1-1. Beckman settles in. It's a 1-1 pitch, fouled right back to the Wolfpac dugout. 1-2. And looking to have a really another nice inning. Thiessen calls time at the plate. The 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. So another great inning from Beckman. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll move into the bottom half of the top half of the seventh. Score still tied at 3. We're all set. Top half of the 7th inning. Game still tied at 3. Andrew Gaskin back on the mound for the Wolfpac. He'll face leadoff hitter Scout Knotts. That pitch bounces on the outer half for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Big looping curveball called for strike 1. Here's the 1-1 from Gaskin. Swung on, hit hard in the left. Chasing back Spalding, but he will make the catch for out number 1. So 1 out. That'll bring up Bradley Roberto. 2 for 2. 2 singles, a stolen base, and a run scored. Good day for him so far. He takes that first pitch for strike 1. The pitch misses well outside for a ball. 1-1. One pitch, Berto fouls straight back. 1-2. Berto having some really good aggressive swings so far today. The 1-2. Taken low for a ball. Good job laying off that pitch. 2-2. That pitch misses well inside, almost hits Berto, but luckily he got out of the way. And the count's full. Still 1 out, nobody on. Payoff pitch. Taken on the outer half, ruled strike 3. Tough call to make. But regardless, Gaskin has his 2nd out of the inning. And he'll face Josh Burns, who's 0 for 2 so far today. Looking to keep the inning going as he doesn't fully swing on the off speed, but he went around enough, and that's strike 1. The 0-1 checks his swing again, and it goes around enough. He's quickly behind. 0-2. Burns hoping to keep this inning alive. The 0-2 pitch misses high for a ball. Dino Tharp waits on deck. The 1-2 swung on and missed. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll move in the bottom of the 7th. Wolfpac hoping to win this thing on a walk-off as we're tied at 3. We'll see you in a minute. Bottom half of the 7th inning, tied 3-3. New pitcher for the Road Warrior Black Sox will be Nick Pinzetta. As Bradley Roberto will slide over to center, Goffstein, the extra hitter, will move into left. Galen Rutledge leading off. He'll take a ball just up in the zone. Wolfpac hoping to win it here. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, hit high and deep into center, chasing back Berto. He's going to get all the way to the wall, and it's going to bounce, and it's going to be a ground rule double. It bounced and hit the top over the yellow line. So a leadoff double gets the Wolfpac started. And that'll bring up first baseman Antonio Brown. Brown has walked and grounded out so far. He's also scored. Early fireworks. Good start for the Wolfpac. Pinzetta takes a quick look. Brown squares around, fakes it. He squares around again and takes a pitch high for ball 1. First pitching appearance for Pinzetta in the Yinzer. Really good arm strength, throwing the ball pretty firm. Hoping to push this thing into extra innings. Brown squared around again, but pulled back for ball 2. Rutledge bluffed to steal. So 2-0 on Brown. We'll see if he tries to square around again. Couple looks from Pinzetta. The 2-0, he does square around again. He pulls back, and there's strike 1. So 2-1 on Brown, standing up tall at the plate. Long look from Pinzetta. That pitch taken on the outer half, called a strike, and it's 2-2. Couple long looks from Pinzetta. That pitch misses high, and the count's full. So a little bit of pressure on Pinzetta here. 3-2 count, runner in scoring position, nobody out. Runner goes, that pitch misses for ball 4. The throw to third is in time. He caught him stealing. Manager Kyle Barrows out to argue the call. It's the field umpire's call. We'll see how they want to score it. It was ball 4, so that is a walk for Brown, his second walk on the day. Barrows is going to state his case, but they're not going to appeal it. So that's a caught stealing for out number 1. Gutsy move to try to steal third. So 1 out here. Brown at first, and then I'll bring up Brennan Spalding. Spalding homered in his first at bat in the second inning. He's also flown out to left. Runner for Antonio Brown. Justin Brown. Takes a really decent lead at first. Hops around, that pitch hit up in the air. Parker's going for it, and it's going to land out of play. Zeta gets a new ball. Brown, a lot of speed at first base. maybe they might stick with the stolen base idea. Quick throw over to first. He gets back in time. Count still 0-1. Good lead for Brown. 0-1 pitch misses outside for a ball. 1-1. Check at first. Couple long looks. The 1-1 pitch swung on and fouled out of play. 1-2. Wolfpac hoping that the caught stealing from Rutledge isn't going to kill their rally. Runner goes. That pitch taken high for a ball. The throw from Parker is not in time, so a stolen base for Justin Brown. Puts another runner in scoring position. And the count is 2-2. It's had a couple long looks. The 2-2 pitch swung on and fouled at the plate. Brown takes his lead, takes a couple steps back towards second base, bouncing around a little bit. Tenzetta. The 2-2 pitch misses high, and the count is now full. Chris Zaleski waiting on deck. Tenzetta's going to disengage. Get himself reset up. So Justin Brown pinch running for Antonio Brown, standing at second base. 1 out. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Or foul tipped into the catcher's mitt. And there's out number 2. So with 2 outs, I was going to bring up the catcher, Chris Zaleski. Zaleski so far has a single and a strikeout to his credit. Brown still at second with 2 outs. First pitch to him. Misses high for a ball. Long pause. That pitch grounded hard down the third base side. Is going to be foul. 1-2. 1-1 the count. Brown getting a little bit of a bigger lead now. Clark playing well behind the second base bag. That pitch is taken on the outside corner, strike 2. Couple of long looks. The 1-2. Swung on, hit hard, but fouled down the left field side. So he stays alive at 1-2. So 1 and 2 still the Keselowski. Brown still at second base. One, two again. Bounces away from the catcher. That's going to allow Brown to go to third. Go around third and give it a look. So now the runner at third with 2 outs, a 2-2 count on Selesky. Hoping to capitalize right now. The 2-2 misses high, ball 3. So another full count. Payoff pitch, swung on and fouled down the first base side. He stays alive. Josh Rodriguez is on deck. Carson McCurdy is going to call time. Come and check on his pitcher. Quick visit. The catcher Parker remains out there for a little bit. And we're ready to go. Count still 3 and 2. Zeta gets his sign, comes set. Payoff pitch again. Swung on and missed. So it looks like this game's going to go into extras. Still tied at 3. Moving to the top half of the 8th. And we'll see what kind of extra inning rules we're going to apply here for the Yinzer. So top half of the 8th, Tharp is going to square around and bunt. He's going to foul it off. Extra inning rules apply, so we have a runner at second base, excuse me, and that's going to be Josh Burns. Gaskin, a quick check on him. Gaskin back out there again for a second inning of work. As that pitch is lined up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. Burns is going to score easy. The throw to the plate is not going to be in time. And that's an RBI single for Tharp. And now the Road Warrior Black Sox have taken their lead back. It's 4-3. Parker now up to the plate. He's 2 for 2 so far today with a double and an RBI. Clark taking his lead at first. That pitch is fouled at the plate. Looks like he got that off his ankle a little bit. He's going to take his time. That never feels good. So 0-2 the count on Parker. Tharp at first base after the RBI single. The 0-2 pitch. Tharp on the move. That pitch swung on, grounded fair down the third base side. Rodriguez going to pick it up. He stumbles a bit. The throw to first is in time. A good pick for McIntosh at first. There's out number 1. First pitch to Goffstein, who went from extra hitter to left fielder strike. He's also 1 for 2 with a run scored today. That pitch is going to miss for a ball. It looks like Selesky wants to call a little bit of a mound visit. Maybe they got a little crossed up. 1-1. Tharp at second, 1 out. The 1-1 pitch to Goffstein. Swung on and hit high, but foul out of play on the right side. Long looks at second base. Tharp takes off. That pitch misses inside. It's going to get away from the catcher. But Tharp will remain at third, after the stolen base. So good spot for the Road Warrior Black Sox to add an insurance run. 2-2 on Goffstein. The pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play. The 2-2 again. Swung on, hit high on the infield. Who wants it? Gaskin's going to look under it. Toledo's going to call for it, and he'll make the catch for out number 2. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up the now pitcher, Nick Penzetta. First pitch to him. Swung on and fouled back. The 0-1 pitch. Taken on the outer half. Called a strike. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch swung on, grounded into left field, and that's an RBI single for Penzetta. As they tack onto their lead, it's now 5-3. A little bit more chirping. So Penzetta now first, and that'll bring up Aaron Hurd. Quick check of him at first base. Nothing doing. So after being tied for more than 3 innings, World Warrior Black Sox finally take their lead 5-3. As a looping curveball taken for a ball to throw to second, and he's going to call Penzetta safe at second base. Good throw from Selesky, just not there in time. So ball 1. Hurd 0 for 3 so far today, looking to cash in. That one swung on and hit high, but shallow right. Toledo looks like he settled under it, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll move into the bottom half of the 8th in extras. Road Warrior Black Sox take the lead. It's now 5-3. So here we go, bottom half of the 8th here in extras. Road Warrior Black Sox take the lead 5-3 in the top half of the inning. And now the Wolfpack will put their runner at second base. It'll be Chris Selesky. And Josh Rodriguez will lead off. That first pitch to him is taken for a strike. Is that a quick look at him at second? Another quick look. That one pitch is swung on a pop to the right side. Scout Knox is going to call for it. And there's out number one. So 1 out. Runner still at second. That'll bring up Andrew Gaskin. Gaskin 0 for 2 today. He did reach base on a drop third strike. First pitch to him. Bounces for ball one. The 1-0 pitch misses outside again. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch swung on, hit high into left field. Goffstein tracks it down in the gap. He'll make the catch, and there's out number 2. So 2 outs now. Runner still at second base. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Justin Toledo. Toledo 1 for 2. First pitch to him, taken high and outside for a ball. That pitch back swing, he went all the way around. 1 and 2. Couple of quick checks. That pitch bounces. Good job from Parker to keep it in front. 2 and 1. Two 1 pitch, swung on and missed, and the count's 2 and 2. Quick check of the runner. The 2-2 pitch misses well high and out of the zone. The count's full. The payoff pitch, swung on, hit high and deep into right field, chasing back Hurd. And Justin Toledo with a game-tying home run. And it's 5-5. Wow, what a swing. So we're tied again. It's 5-5. Wolfpac dugout really excited. And we're back to the top of the lineup for shortstop Howie Rodriguez. 2 outs, nobody on. That first pitch is a slider, misses well outside for a ball. Really good baseball being played this first game. Really exciting. That pitch misses high for a ball. 2-0. That pitch swung out, hit hard to third base. Burns will play it on his hip. Throw on to first. And there's out number 3. So 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. Moving the top of the 9th. It looks like we're going to be playing by different extra inning rules. But we'll figure that out and let you know. It's tied 5-5. So a little bit of craziness as we're going to do a sudden death inning for our second extra inning. Kyle Robinson leading off. So he takes strike one from Nick Pinzetta. That pitch, a good off-speed swung on and missed. The way this is set up, from my understanding, is if the home team scores right here, they win. If they don't, then the victory will go to the Road Warrior Black Sox. That pitch misses for a ball. 1-2. That pitch will hit him right on the hip, and that'll put a runner on. Robinson taking a minute. Looked like that hit by pitch might have made him sore a little bit. So runner on first, nobody out, and that'll bring up center fielder Mike Thiessen. Pitches a ball. Robinson bluffs a steal, retreats back to first base. That pitch swung on, hit high and deep into left field. Goffstein's going to camp under it and make the catch. There's out number one. Pitch is taken for a ball. The throw to second is not in time, and there'll be a stolen base. And Kyle Robinson is in scoring position with only one out. And it looks like they're going to intentionally put Rutledge on to set up the double play. So one out, and they'll bring up Justin McIntosh, who took over at first base. He swings and hits one softly into center field. Berto's going to make the catch, and there's out number two. So with two outs, runners on first and second, that'll bring up Brendan Spalding. Spalding, the last chance. And it looks like Pinzetta dropped the ball, so that'll be a balk. And that'll allow the runners to move up a base. And they're going to intentionally walk Spalding as well to load the bases to have still a double play, even though there's two outs. To be honest with you, I don't know why they would do that. But. That first pitch taken for a strike. It's the catcher, Chris Zaleski. First 0-1 pitch fouled at the plate. 0-2. Pizzetta comes set. The 0-2. Taken up in the zone, ruled the ball. The bases loaded, 2 outs. 1-2 the count. The 1-2. Popped out of play, and he'll stay alive. Pizzetta gets his sign. The 1-2 again. Taken outside for a ball, 2-2. Two to Selesky. Check swing, but bounces inside. Ball 3. So the count's full with bases loaded, 2 outs. Big pitch for Pizzetta here. The payoff pitch. Ground into third base. Burns is going to pick it up. Throw to first, a pick by Knotts. And he gets the out. And thanks to our sudden death rules, the Road Warrior Black Sox will take the victory in this game. How we'll score that later, I have no idea. But another victory for the Road Warrior Black Sox. And that'll conclude game 1 of the day. Wolfpac has the doubleheader. They will take on the Killer Bees at 12. We appreciate you guys sticking around with us for this first game, and hopefully you'll stick around for the second game. We'll see you then.